Yes guys, and welcome to another video. Now as you can tell by the smile on my face, there's been a big update surrounding this guy, this gigantor of a man. There's been a gigantor of a goalkeeper. There has been a big update on it, and it seems to be a positive one. I'm trying not to get myself too excited, but as you can tell, I'm already gone. Do you know what I mean? I'm already gone, and there is actually a bit of, I refrain from saying it now, but there is a lot of meat to the bone on this one. I noticed that in the last video when I was editing it, that I used the term meat to the bone about 6 times. So for all you carnivores out there, there's lots of meat to the bone on this one. I'll see myself out, don't worry, I'll see myself out. No, but on a serious note, there has been, I apologise, but on a serious note, there has been a big update on this one here, MARCIN, Bulka, of course, but before we do get into it, I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to you guys. We did pass 17,000 subscribers after the last video. You guys have been absolutely smashing the support. It's so appreciated. Every like on every video, every subscriber that comes in, it's so appreciated, and it really does help out the channel, and it makes me want to continue making these updates and these videos as well, particularly when there's exciting things going on like this as well. So I do massively, massively appreciate the 17,000 subs. It's really, really nice. It's heartwarming, and it makes me excited, as you can tell. So the update on MARCIN Bulka. So to kind of lead you from the last video, it's been about 24 hours, 48 hours since the last video, and I kind of just chucked Bulka on the end of that last video because it was kind of a new report suggesting that Sunderland were interested. But then only a few hours after that last video, Fab Romano came out and essentially said that Sunderland are the only team actually in talks with Nice regarding the potential signing of MARCIN Bulka. However, he did say that there was about 8 or 9 different clubs, and he listed them all. There was like Manchester United, there was Spurs, Galatasaray, and a load of clubs that on paper you would think would look to be a more appealing proposition for him. However, in a statement from Fab that I actually mentioned in the last video, and I didn't really speak about it too much, Fabrizio did say that the sort of exciting project that Sunderland are going with at the minute are appealing to players, which to me, it's probably a bit more than meets the eye. And what I mean by that is, at that point, we hadn't even signed any players. Of course, apart from Enzo Lafay and confirming him on a permanent. But other than that, that's all we'd signed. So for him to say an exciting project that Sunderland are going through at the moment, to me, that shows that there is something going on behind closed doors. And of course, Fabrizio being one of the biggest journalists in the world, he gets all of his information from some of the top agents in the world. He's obviously aware of something we're not, meaning that agents are obviously in touch with Sunderland. There might be players in turn that are in touch with Sunderland that you might not expect to be signing for a team that are just newly promoted, if that makes sense. So for Fabrizio Romano to say that there's an exciting project going on at Sunderland excites me. And if this is the first transfer or the first signing of this window, not including Enzo, that is a hell of a start. So what is the update as of this morning? So what I'm going with, this is the meat to the bone. This is the meat, guys, so prepare yourself. Get your knives and forks out. So a journalist named Sebastian Vidal, a sort of fairly well-renowned journalist. He's got like 20,000 followers. He's got the special tick on Twitter. This is what he said this morning. He said, "Deal closed. Sunderland is about to sign MARCIN Bulka. The 25-year-old Polish international described as absolutely sensational." Do you hear that? Don't get too excited. Absolutely sensational. Will join the Black Cats from OGC Nice, a major transfer to solidify the club's return to the Premier League. So I don't know what the exact figures are. What I have seen is that, of course, I think there's a year left in his contract. He is, as I said, 6'6", gigantor. I think he said 6'5" there, did he? Did he say 6'5"? He didn't even mention it. But obviously I'm still obsessed with the height because, as you guys know, I love the thought of having a big 6'6" keeper. You know, someone who can claim crosses, who can command the area. And as much as I've given Pato stick over the years, I've been very hit and miss with him. Sometimes he improves for a handful of games and then he looks like Lee Camp for another few games. He did improve, and I am going to say that, of course. But to have someone of this quality to get in front of Pato, or at least give him competition, and again, like I mentioned in the last video, let's be brutally honest, I would have this guy between the sticks every day of the week ahead of Pato. As much as I have grown to like Pato, Pato absolutely has potential, but he needs Premier League quality competition. And I think this guy, you know, he's already played for his country. He's only 25. He's got loads of appearances in one of the top 5 leagues. I've seen compilations, as everyone else has, and he looks to be the part. And to build on this, for the spine of our squad, to have someone like that in between the sticks, which can only carry forward really well, obviously going up the pitch, that would be a hell of a start and a hell of a signal of intent for Sunderland to start the window. So in terms of prices, I've seen around 18 million euros, something like that. And if you imagine, if he had another 5 years left on his contract, 4 years, whatever it is, you'd be looking maybe double that. So 17, 18 million euros or whatever it may or may not be for a lad of this ilk, of this calibre, wouldn't be that bad. And again, it just shows the signal of intent that this club is going in at the minute. It'd be a hell of a start. So that is the update we do have at the moment for MARCIN Bulka. It looks to be, I'm not going to jump the gun, even though I've just done a whole video about it. I'm not going to jump the gun and say that it's done and dusted, because I don't believe it is. I don't think it's going to be easy as that. I saw a lot of people last night doing the usual sort of flight trackers, and apparently there was a private jet flying directly from his location over to the northeast. So everyone was kind of putting two and two together, but it's a coincidence that as soon as people started following these flights, literally the next day, it was almost semi-confirmed that he's about to join Sunderland. So if that is the case, I'll be buzzing. If he does sign, I might make another video, but I think this will probably be it for this one, because I've been absolutely smashing it to bits, this one, isn't it? But honestly, as I say, I can only give you how excited I am about this one. I think we should all be excited and get behind it, because it will be a hell of a signing. Now, in terms of other signings, I know I did mention another couple of players in the last video, the likes of Angelino. That one seems to be very hit and miss. Literally an hour or so after making the previous video, Angelino, the left back for Roma. I have seen reports saying that he looks like he's been offered to Atletico Madrid, but then Atletico went and signed a left back. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if I'm thinking too much into it. They might want two left backs. I don't know. They might be collecting them like Pokemon cards. We don't know. But then there's another one that says he's got offers from Sunderland and from Saudi Arabia. So it depends. Does he want the colossal amount of money, which will set him for life, or do you want to come to Sunderland and join the exciting project that Fab calls it? And of course there are others as well. There's been I think it's the Ukrainian striker Dhannoo. There has been a few reports this morning saying that there's 16 million or 17 million euro buyout clause, a clause for him, a release clause to obviously join Sunderland or to accept a transfer. Whether that happens, I don't know. But of course, if anything does come through when I am available, I will make the videos for you. But I thought I'd just quickly bring you this update. It isn't the longest video in the world, but let me know in the comments down below how you feel about the potential signing of MARCIN Bulka. I just think it's a hell of a start. I might have egg on my face in an hour or two. It's very likely, or it could happen anyway. The potential is there that he does join someone else. He might just come and try and sort of test the water with Sunderland, see if he likes it or not. But like I said, it seems like he has a hell of a lot of admirers. And for someone who's 25 and could have a list of teams like Spurs, Manchester United wanting his signature, to come to Sunderland, if we manage to get it, it's a hell of a coup. But I'm just going to repeat myself here because I'm excited. But anyway, let me know in the comments how you feel down below. But if you've enjoyed, please hit the like button for me. It's so appreciated. I'm going to keep on making these updates as much as I can. For those of you who have just joined the channel and have just subscribed or only maybe new to my content, hello, I'm Joel. My job, I'm a support worker for adults with learning disabilities. So I do 24-hour shifts, so I can't always be bang on time when something happens. But whenever I can, I do make updates. Sorry, I'm rambling, but that's part and parcel. Subscribe for more rambling. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Take care. Away the lads. Keep the faith.